God damn.
What's up, sexy YouTubers? Cool Hand Snook here, and I'll just be commentating over this Black Ops 2 gameplay. It is my own, once again, and it's nothing special. It's just me running around with my knife and combat axes, just trying to do cool stuff. Big thanks to Lopu Designs. His link will be down in the description. Thank you so much for the new intro. It's really awesome. I was asked last time to do a story about a crazy girlfriend experience or something like that, but honestly, I don't have any crazy girlfriend moments or anything, you know? But what I do have is a story about this crazy chick that wanted to be my girlfriend so bad that she started like obsessing over me and like telling all her friends that me and her were going to be married and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman in high school and she's 13. She's in 8th grade. And I was just like, I wasn't feeling the girl. And honestly, the main thing that I didn't like about her was that she was not cool at all. She was so weird. And, you know, everybody just kept telling me, oh, just give her a chance, and all this kind of stuff. And let's start off with the root of the problem. The root of the problem was my mom, okay? My mom, for some reason, oh, man, I hate to make her the villain in every single story that I tell, but she was my nemesis. She was both my parent and my nemesis growing up because she asked me at one point in my life, you know, what kind of girls do you like? I don't know why she asked me this question, but she asked. And so I told her, I said, you know, I like girls that are more natural looking. I don't like, you know, I'm not going to try to get with a chick who looks like a model or anything like that. That's just not really my style. I mean, she's got to have a pretty face and a great personality. If she's got that, I mean, I can't deal with any body type necessarily. I mean, that's kind of how I felt. Well, over time, my mom and Ariana's dad become friends. And they talk to each other on a regular basis. One day they were drinking coffee out on the porch or something like that. And the conversation about me and Ariana comes up. And her dad says, oh, I think my daughter has a crush on your son. And my mom gives him false hope and says, well, you never know what could happen. Mason likes fat chicks. He gets excited. He runs home and tells Ariana, oh, guess what? Mason likes fatties like you. I don't know, man. I got really pissed off about that because it's like, I have no problem with big girls, but why are you giving hope to this girl? I made it very clear to all my friends and my mom that I did not like Ariana. And without actually saying it to Ariana, I made it clear I didn't like her by not talking to her and avoiding her at any chance that I could. But all the girls just get on my case about it. And I'm just like, oh my God, leave me alone. It even gets as bad as my mom befriending Ariana, and like my mom will actually like take Ariana out to go eat or to hang out somewhere and stuff, just like to have girl time and everything. And meanwhile, I hate this girl. I don't understand why she's at my house. She comes into my house and she's like shooting me looks and stuff like, oh, hi, Mason, hi. But meanwhile, we've never actually had this conversation or anything to make her feel this way. She's running around telling other girls that she's in love with me and she's named our future children and stuff in her diary. She literally has said this, and I'm just like, look, Mom, why are you encouraging this behavior? I don't understand. You don't want me dating girls. Like the time that I told you guys she cock-blocked me when I was trying to talk to Serena. Yeah, she didn't want me to date that girl. She wants me to date this ugly fat chick. What the hell is your problem? You know what I'm saying? 2 years later, oh yeah, no, date this fat chick instead. You don't want your son to hang out with attractive girls, only ugly ones? Everybody else I can handle. They're all just kind of like, oh, come on, dude. And I just kind of tune them out. Well, I go home, though, and then Ariana's at my house. Then when Ariana leaves, my mom's there, and she's telling me, oh, you know, how could you do this to her? You're leading her on. I don't know how I'm leading her on. I've never talked to her. So the conversation happens eventually, and it's not even me. She comes up to me, and she says, hi, Mason, one day. And I answer back. I say, hello, how are you? And she says, oh, well, I'm fine, you know, I'm just doing my thing. And I'm just like thinking in my head, like, go away, just go away now. And like, I couldn't stand her, you know, she was just such a spaz. And so like, she is like, so how's school? And I just, in my mind, I know I gave her probably the dirtiest look at that moment, because in my mind I was just like, oh, what a dumb question. And so I just look at her, I'm like, it's fine, you know? And I'm just like, I'm done, I gotta go. And I just kind of walk away. And so I guess she cries about this because I was a real dick. Yeah, I can admit I was a dick about it. But at the same time, it's like, look, it's not my fault that you're a psychopath and that you kind of made me hate you before I even had a chance to talk to you. You know what I mean? You act like a stalker, you get treated like one, right? She starts crying. She goes home to her dad and says, "Oh, Mason this, Mason that." And her dad comes and confronts me about this. And he says, "Oh, Mason, what's going on here? Why did you treat my daughter with such disrespect? I wasn't going to let somebody intimidate me into trying to like his daughter. That's just not going to happen." So I'm like, "Look, your daughter is going around telling everybody that me and her are going to be together. She's coming around befriending my mom, even though this is never going to happen. She's following me around. She's annoying me. And I don't know what my mom told you, but I'm not attracted to her, and I don't like her as a person. It's just that simple. And I'm sorry to say it that way because I respect you, but I'm not going to fake it here. I'm not going to lead your daughter on. I've been very obviously not interested this entire time." He gets mad. My mom gets mad at me. She's like, "Oh, Mason, you're such a jerk," and blah, blah, blah. "I can't believe you treat her that way. You broke her heart." I'm like, please. She wasn't in love with me. We've never talked. She's an idiot. There is kind of an interesting twist to this story in the end. I didn't meet my wife until I was 16, but my wife went to the same middle school as this girl, Ariana, which was kind of interesting. But my wife is the kind of girl who saves notes from elementary school, middle school, and high school. She just has all the notes that she's ever passed to people. It's kind of weird, but that's just her little collection. So she was looking through her notes when we first got married, and she finds a note that has my name in it. And it's actually from this girl, Ariana. Her, explaining to her, "Oh, I like this guy named Mason, and I really want to, get with him, but I don't think he likes me," and blah, blah, blah. And it was just kind of funny to see a note about me, years and years later, that my wife had just saved without even knowing who I was. And the funny thing is that Ariana's actually seen me later, me and my wife walking around later, and she has just been, so jealous, and she's, talked crap about me and stuff with her, because she was with her friends when she saw us. She was, talking crap about me and all that kind of stuff, and her friends were, loud talking me, "Oh, but he's so short, how could you even like that guy," and all that kind of stuff. Didn't matter to me because, they were all ugly. So, anyway, if you laughed at my misfortune, that's completely fine. Just please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.